Hello. My name is Quentin Hicks Jr. I am a recent graduate student from devCodeCamp's Full Stack Software Development Bootcamp, and here I will be presenting my capstone project that I completed in a 10-day sprint. So my capstone idea is called Noom, a space where math is fun. So a little about me. I'm a college graduate. I graduated college with a degree in mathematics. Then I went to the Army as an IT help desk technician and served over 2 years. And then I got into coding to make a career change and see what's out there in the tech industry, especially since I find coding or programming to be very interesting with what it can do. So the inspiration for this project is centered around math, but it was also based on an idea that I came up with from creating a math exercise from reading a book called Innumeracy. As well as in my experience as a math tutor, I noticed that a lot of people were really afraid of math, and hopefully this idea can help them conquer that fear. So the technologies that I used on this project on the back end is Django REST Framework, MySQL, Python, and Postman, and on the front end I used React, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And now on to the project. So here's the landing page of the project New. We're all about the numbers. So up here in the navigation bar, we see problem challenges. So if we click on that section, we get a collection of cards of different problems that we can click on and view the contents. So as you can see, here's the content of the problem, here's the hint and show answer button, as well as a submit button. And down here is data visualization for the number of correct answers, the number of incorrect answers, and the number of times hints were used. And we will showcase these. So first I'll click the hint button, and then we can give us a hint in order to help us solve the problem. And if we can't figure out, then we can just click the button to show us the answer, and that way hopefully we can compare that to whatever calculations that we made and try to figure out how to work backwards from there should anybody need to do so. And for example purposes, I will type in a wrong answer just to showcase what happens. So as you can see, we're notified that our answer is wrong, and now let's see what happens when we copy and paste the correct answer. So we now are notified that our answer is correct, and if we refresh the page, we can now see that the data visualization has incremented relative to our wrong answer, right answer, and using the hint. As well as we can see here, there's a resource, a clickable link that allows a person to go to this resource and to view the content of it in order to understand the concept that is required to solve this problem. So next, if we go to the submit a problem, we get a submission form that allows a user or math enthusiast to type in a problem's information that they would like to submit and to have reviewed, and that it could potentially be added to the problem challenges. So let's type in some data for example's sake. Let's say maple www.builder.com, and then just say living. So if we click submit, and then if we go to the review submissions, and this is where we can review these submitted problems. And now we see the problem that we submitted has now populated within this page. And if we click on the review for this one right here, we can change anything about this problem that we would like to in order to suit our needs, in order for it to be able to be a problem that can be added to the collection. So for example 6, let's say I just changed the title of this to apple seeds, and then down here I can click the update button, and if we refresh, we now see that title has been newly updated. Now if we review the content and the information and say that everything looks legit and we're ready to go ahead and approve the problem to be added to the collection, we can just go down here and check the go live box. And if we click update, and if we refresh, we see that problem has now disappeared. So if we go to the problem challenges, we now see that submitted problem populate within the collection. So some future iterations that I would like to possibly add to this app, adding problem ideas that cover other subject areas such as physics, geometry, or chemistry. Provide each problem with its own image. Another future iteration is allow math enthusiasts or clients or users to have their own account. And the fourth is to create a progress tracker that allows people to track their problem challenges as they complete them. Thank you very much for listening to my capstone presentation, and I hope you have a phenomenal day.